Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Harakakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders, great mill son at rule well. Shalom to all the brothers doing work, sharing truth. Just a quick one, just meditating on the scripture. I saw a few scriptures that lined up. But Luke 12 and 49 says, I am come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled? And yeah, that's really the spirit Yahushua is coming. And when Yahushua is coming back, he's coming to what? To blaze fire on the earth. We can see everything's being set up, man. You got this on other Jerusalem Post. It says what US and Britain strike Yemen in reprisal for Houthi attacks on shipping. It says the UK and Britain on Thursday defended as legal under international law military strikes carried out against the Houthis in retaliation for the Yemeni group's attacks on ships. So US and British warships, planes and submarines launched dozens of airstrikes across Yemen against Houthi forces. So yeah, these guys are lacing missiles, lacing airstrikes against these guys. And these are the things that spoken of. It's all going to cascade into, that full-blown, World War III. These things are coming, man. That's, that fire that's being kindled for what? For Yahushua's return. And it's funny as well as this. It says, it's on the mail. It says, Putin doesn't scare me. I'm ready to fight. The young Swedes who say they are prepared to take up arms after minister sparked panic by insisting there could be a war in the country for the first time in 210 years. And yeah, that's, the spirit that's going around, because now it's evident and clear. Everything's culminating. Everything's heating up. Everything's getting on top, man. And that's the thing with is, they're talking about Sweden. For Sweden, it's been 210 years. But there's people that are in places that were formerly the Soviet Union, like Eastern Europe areas. People in the Middle East, people in South America as well. These guys have been caught up in basically that raw carnage lifestyle, man. That reality has death and destruction has been their reality. You talk to people that grew up in like Eastern Europe, because there's like hella of them over here where they would have been like, throughout the 90s, they would have been young, but they would have seen, they might, lost relatives and whatnot. Those things are reality for them. But it's for the people here, it's not yet real. Because they say young Swedes are prepared to fight if needed, following the country's civil defense minister urging people to prepare for war. Sweden has not been involved in hostilities for 210 years, but Carl Oskar Bolin said earlier this week that the population could join volunteer defense groups. He told citizens to ask themselves, who are you before comes, in a rousing speech, which some have dismissed as scaremongering as the country prepares to join NATO. Well, I mean, they're saying that, but that's it's because of the risk of that happening, that basically, had Russia jump on what do you call it, man? On Ukraine. Had them jump on him. So even though it's saying like, fan in the hand, these things are very possible. These things can easily come to pass. And that's the thing is people are putting it afar off. People are trying not to meditate on those things. But what's the reality? The reality is these things are going to come to pass. Because like I was saying, it's, the missiles are being shot. These guys are getting blown to high heaven right now. The UK and the US linking up. What was it in World War II? It was the Allies and the Axis. So these things, it's culminating, and that's, again, it's global. Who's the allies of Syria, Iran, And then who's the allies of the state of Israel, the U.S. These these are going to be the lines drawn. So read this, Revelation 12, verse 12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time." Yeah, he's coming down with that wrath because he knows he's got a short time. He ain't got too long, and he's trying to lock this thing in. That's why as these things are happening now, everything's moving swift. So we'll see. Hey, you don't know how this thing can spark up, easily. What was that? Matthew 12 and 25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. If Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? That's what we're seeing, man. We're seeing that division, which Matthew 10:34. Not that I'm come to send peace on earth. That's all you need. Division. Yahushua has come to divide, separate the sheep from the goats. And then as far as even among Esau, there's going to be division. And that's going to lead to what? Warfare, man. So yeah, I'll leave it there. Just, quick one. Shalom. Shalom. Shalom.